Hey YouTube, Towels here. Running this map, this T4 dungeon map, and figured I'd do something that I haven't really talked about before is in depth is in these map mods. So this is applicable to any map in PD2, but T4s specifically have a set of like standard map mods that you'll find in every single one of them, and then you'll also get some random rolls similar to what you could find in other T4s other maps like T1s through T3s as well. So just reading through this is obviously a Sanctuary of Sin map. You see the experience buff, that's usually very high for T4s. Monster density typically very high as well, so the natural roll will be upwards of 200 pretty much always. Let's see, players minus 60 drain life. That's not so bad. I mean, you just gotta keep an eye on your health pool as you're going and make sure you pop once it's too low, not too tough. You are going to be using a bunch of full rejuves in there anyway. Monster melee attacks have deal splash damage, so this is particularly bad for summoners, especially if you're going to teleport and all your stuff is in one place, because then your monsters, the mobs in the when they attack, if they hit one of you, they're going to hit all of you, right? So not great to be kind of packed in all together. And a lot of times when you are spamming your summons and casting them right on the enemy, a lot of times they can die very quickly when that's happening too. So just means more summon spam in our case. Increased velocity. So splash, velocity, the next one, pierce as well, are all standard map mods in T4s. So the increased velocity, obviously that's tough, especially with such high density. It just means the monsters are going to be on you really fast. So again, what I do is I set that summon way out in front, especially at like bottlenecks and like doorways and things, and that'll get all of the attention, bring them really close together, and then start using your molten boulders, which typically are able to hit like multiple enemies at once. Pierce, thankfully there's no archers in T4s, but you find this map mod in like T3s and stuff as well. It's a bad one, right? So again, like you have meat shields, and if you're in like P8 maps, right, with players 8, you typically have a lot of other players around you also with Pierce, and this can go above 100% as well. With Pierce and really high attack rating, what they're able to do is hit multiple players, multiple teammates and allies at the same time. So if it pierces through your summons, it's going to hit you as well. Thankfully, there's no archers in T4s though. Poison skill damage, that's a random roll. 44 max life, everybody knows that's a problem. Cold absorb, that's a random roll also. So a lot of these maps do have cold, light, fire absorb, as well as reduced physical damage, like a high roll of reduced physical damage, so you really feel that difference also. And then the last one, cannot be frozen. That's standard for every Sanctuary of Sin, or every T4 dungeon map as well, and that's another one to watch out for when you're rolling your T1s and T3s as well. In addition to that, in addition to cannot be frozen, it actually goes beyond that for dungeons, because every monster in a dungeon is labeled as a prime evil, and so Holy Freeze doesn't work, Decrepify doesn't work, Slow Movement doesn't work. They're going to stay fast. They're going to start fast with that increased velocity that's on every T4 map, and they're going to stay fast. So yeah, slowing them down doesn't work, unfortunately. Anyway, so here I am at just before the second level here. So I'll just go down, clear, and show you guys this for some action. So in the second level for Sanctuary of Sin, this map boss does require a lot of backing off. And so what I like to do in here, now that I've realized, is to actually clear both sides of this. So there's two different pathways. They both meet again in the middle at the back, where you'll find the boss, right? And the reason why I want to clear both sides here is because as you're backing away from the boss to make some space, I've had it happen a few times where you get back all the way to the entrance of level 2, and at that point, if you haven't cleared the other side, you're pretty much backed into a corner, where then you're surrounded on one side by the boss and all of his minions, and then the random mobs that are also down this other wing. So after I get around this next corner, then I will turn around and go ahead and clear the other side. Yeah, the reason why you're gonna be backing off quite a lot is because this dungeon boss is very similar to the Marketplace T3 map boss, who has all those little demon minions around him. This guy, though, spawns some really nasty ones. They're super tanky, surprisingly, and they get frenzy also. So they just start zooming all over the place. And actually, that's not even the worst part. The worst part is actually, if you're anywhere near him, basically in the same screen as him, he's going to summon them behind you also. So for me, that's real bad because I've got this front line of summons that I'm pretty reliant on for my own safety, right? I don't run a lot of PDR. I basically run these maps by not getting hit, right? So if they're spawned right next to me, then that's a big issue. So a lot of times I'll be focusing on the boss, or even focusing on the mobs in front of me, trying to kill them, and then all of a sudden I'm dead because I didn't notice that he had spawned some additional minions right at my feet, basically right in my face. Another thing that adds to that is how dark it is down here too. So yeah, that definitely adds to the difficulty of being able to see them. Yep, so almost there. Ugh, flying bats. Yeah, they're casting that fear spell, so it's like terror, I guess, or I forget what it's called. There's a barb skill for that. Howl, I guess. But it spreads out your minions. They run for the hills, and then you're completely exposed. So flying bats, super annoying. I am also running a light A3 light merc right now, for the first time in a while, really. But then those flying bats are fire and lightning immune, so very annoying for this setup. When I run the A3 cold merc, they die pretty easily, but for myself to kill them is kind of hard. Molten Boulder's a little slow, and they're quite fast, and they're fire immune. They also have a tendency to run away and start hiding in the corners, and I think they have like some kind of healing spell at that point also, so shoot, that's the wrong button. So I'll have to set another safety TP. Back up really quick, because I don't like having my TP anywhere on this level, actually. Where is it? Here we go. So I am approaching the boss now. We'll be seeing him shortly. Oh, yeah. I haven't seen the boss yet, but his minions are definitely right there. Okay, really quick. Also, one more thing. I am going to swap to Ravenlore. So, my fire res is bad right now because I still have lower res on me. Let me just get rid of that really quick so you guys can see. I'm overcapped, but just not enough for fire. but I want the extra damage on here because it really helps my Molten Boulder with its crowd control when I am fighting the boss's minions specifically. Yeah, so I lose Spirit of the Barbs, but but I still keep Oak Sage up, so I've got decent HP. But again, I just want to proceed with caution here and just make sure that I'm very conscious of where those little buggers do spawn. Yeah, so you can see they're frenzied up now. Oh boy, yeah, that was a hard hit. You can see they really wipe out my summons very fast, and they're kind of just all over the place. Right, so map mods includes velocity, and you can see the boss now. He's standing right there. He's the one casting that AoE spell. Not even sure what the damage type is there, but anytime you're close to him, you just know that those minions are coming. But they're so hard to see down here. And yeah, Fire Druid, you get a lot of effects with the spells, so visibility is an issue in general with this build. It's, honestly, it's even worse when I have the Blizz Merc up, the A3 Cold. So yeah, that is a part of the difficulty for sure. It's not negligible. Yeah, so I know that after I get a couple of hits off on the boss, I know that more minions are coming. So that's why I'm taking it so carefully. Because again, if they get next to me, it's only like 2 or 3 hits and then I'm dead. So yeah, they are real close by. There we go. Try to get some volcanoes up also, because those will stick around and actually do some damage on the boss, but I do have to keep backing off. So I'm at least in range of the boss at times to do a little bit of damage back. But I'm mostly just backing away. And anytime you do back away, the minions, they come straight at you, and so the Molten Boulders do a very good job of clearing them. But there's a lot. There's a lot, and they just keep spawning. So yeah, and then the boss just does one attack, and then all my minions are dead, so and I do record these on just screen captures, so actually there's a really annoying thing is that the screen cap bar is right up in the middle of the screen, right where the health bar is, so anytime I do these and I'm recording, I don't actually know where I'm at, so I'm kind of hoping he's nearly dead. May or may not be the case, because at this point, I really don't have a chance at recovering my body, because I'm down here at level 2. Even with the safe TP that I put up, I'm going to be entering this level with, oh boy, right on top of those minions, so oh, I got backed up really far this time. I don't know. Oh man, I might not make this. I don't know. Maybe I was taking it too carefully. Haven't been hitting the boss enough, I guess. How's my merc still alive? There we go. Oh, I always forget. Even after he dies, his minions are still around. Yeah. So this was a little bit of a harder map roll. Also was taking some time to consider the commentary for this piece, but you can see that's a clear. Typical drops. Again, I'm just not doing this for the loot. It'll be nice if it ever drops one of those declone or Rathma items, but I mean, it's still mostly just for the challenge, right? So I've been enjoying running through these. It is stressful. People call me crazy, but whatever. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to donate for PD2. Honestly, the servers need the help. The team needs the help. Senpai and their team just do an incredible job. So like and subscribe if you want, but most importantly, please try to donate. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.